friends, welcome back to my channel. Today's video will be my most and least favorite book for the first 4 months of this year, and I will be showing you 11 books. Some months I have like 2 books that are my most favorite, and some that I have 2 books that are my least favorite, so it's not 1 and 1. Well, you'll see. In January I had 2 books that were my favorites, and I gave 5 stars to those 2 books. The first one is With a Vengeance by Riley Sager, and this is a mystery thriller. It reminds me of a book from Agatha Christie because this one is situated on a train. So if you know Agatha Christie, you probably know which book I'm talking about. But yeah, it was really interesting, and I did not guess everything, which I like in a mystery, because when I can guess from like chapter 1 or 2 what will happen, it's not really interesting to read everything after because I already guessed. So yeah, this one was really easy to read and fast, and it kept me really going from like page 1 to the last one. The next book that is my most favorite for January is book 5 in the Shatter Me series. This one is Defy Me, and I don't remember what is the thing that made me love this book most in the series, but it's just an overall feeling. I really enjoyed this one. I have my review to help me remember what this was about, because January is a little bit too far for me in my head. So we had Juliet, Warner and Kenji's POV in this book, so 3 POV, and it was really nice. We saw a little bit more of the friendship between Aaron and Kenji in this one, and they are so the opposite, so it was nice to see them become a little bit more friends, even if they really don't like the other one that much. A lot of things really shook me in this one. Some things that I did not guess at all, and then they happened, and I was, as I said, shook. And just so many plot twists and events that happened, and yeah, it was just a really nice book. So these 2 were my favorite for January. And then my least favorite was Restore Me, which is book 4. And yeah, I did not like Juliet in this one. I also did not like the ending of this book. It was not like a bad book. I still gave it like 3.5 or 3.75. I was not sure about my rating, but yeah, there's a part in this where Juliet just cuts all of her hair off, and it was so weird because I think like a few chapters after they just grew back like 100% what she had before, so it was just kind of useless. It was like a power move from her, but I don't know, it was weird. And Juliet, I just didn't like her at all. She felt like the Juliet from book 1, who was so self-conscious and everything. So yeah, these were my 3 books for January. In February I had 1 most favorite and 2 least favorite. So my most favorite is Heated Rivalry. I'm sure you have heard of either this book or the series, or maybe the 2. But yeah, I read that on my Kindle, and my boyfriend bought it for me for my birthday. But yeah, I really enjoyed these 2, and it was really different from the series, since I feel like in the series we couldn't really feel or see the emotions from Shane's as much as in the book. And yeah, they were just not the same. I didn't feel the chemistry in the series, but in the book I really enjoyed them, and it was in like a 7-year span. So it was really long for a relationship. Well, they were not really together, but their story was for a really long time, and it was nice to see them from the beginning of their career to where they are at the end. And also there are some moments when it's in Montreal, and I lived there for I think 3 years, and now I live near Montreal. So yeah, it was really nice to read about that. And now the 2 books that I did not enjoy for this month. The first one is a novella, and it's Believe Me. This is the last book in the Shatter Me series, and this book is about, spoiler, Aaron, well, Warner and Juliet's wedding, but it's all in Warner's POV. And yeah, it's supposed to be about their wedding, but the novella stops when Juliet is about to walk down the aisle. So it just cuts at a random place. Yeah, it was just weird, and yeah, did not enjoy it that much. And the second book that I did not enjoy that month is Caught Up by Navessa Allen. This is the second book in this series, and the name of this series is Into Darkness. This one is about Nico Jr. Tracci and Lauren Marchetti. And Nico is like in the mafia kind of, and Lauren is a cam girl. Is it this one? Or yeah, I think she's like a cam girl, and she is a business owner. It's like a play club that is called Velvet. She like is a owner, but she also spends time there, whatever. And yeah, there's like this on the book, but there's no really mention of anything related to a bike. Like one time he stalks her and he has his helmet on, but that's it. So this here was useless. The story was just okay, not my favorite, but yeah. So these are the 3 books for February. Now in March I only have 2 books. So my favorite was the second book in the Smite Smith series. This one was about Daniel, and he's the brother from the FMC in the first book, and it's about Anne. And Anne is like the nanny kind of the cousins of Daniel, and they don't really fall in love, but he's really obsessed with her from the start. He sees her at their annual musical whatever thing, because it's supposed to be only the Smite Smith that are playing music, but one of Daniel's cousin was sick and couldn't play the piano, so Anne was the one to take her place because they really didn't want to cancel the event. So he saw her playing the piano and he just thought she was oh so beautiful. And yeah, the story is about them falling in love and him being like really obsessed with her. And there's like a whole, not mystery, but he was like chased off the continent because of something he did, I think 3 years before. And now there's like a lot of things happening to him and or Anne, but we really don't know 100% who it is and why they're doing what it did. But yeah, we do end up knowing that, and it's really interesting to have like a love story and a mystery in one. So yeah, this was my favorite book of the month, and my least favorite is The Burning God. This is the 3rd book in the Puppy War series. Overall, I did not enjoy this series, but this was my least favorite. It was so big and so many things were in there for nothing. I almost gave this book like 2 stars, and after reading some reviews I changed it because I saw a perspective of things that I did not understand. But yeah, if you want to read about a story, like the whole story that is really sad, this series will be for you. But if you like happy endings and a cute little fantasy series, this will not be it at all. And I didn't know that, so I went into this series really blind and ended up not liking that. But if I knew what I was getting into, maybe I would have liked it better, but yeah, did not like it at all. So I think I gave this like 3 stars, and this one was 4 stars. And now for my books in April. I have 2 favorite books and 1 least favorite. My first is the Mindfuck series, and I give this one 5 stars. I really loved this one. This story is about Lana, and she is a serial killer, but she only kills people that are on her list, and they are there for a reason. We find out what this reason is throughout the book. This is supposed to be like a 5-book series all in one, but I only counted that as 1 book and not 5. And yeah, it's about her and the FBI agent that is on the case of all the murder, and they just end up falling in love. So it's him investigating her crimes and her trying not to get caught. So it's really interesting, and also the reason behind all her killings. It's, well, she kills people, but it's hard not to understand why she did it and not to root for her. And some people that end up like discovering this, they also end up being kind of on her side. So yeah, really nice story. The book is big, but it flies really fast, and there are some places in the book where we have like text between the FMC and MMC, so it's really like easy and fast to read. So this was my first favorite book. The second one is Sunrise on the Reaping, and this is like technically the second book in the series. The first one is supposed to be The Ballad of the Songbirds and Snake, and this is a Snow story. This one is Amich's story, and the movie is supposed to come out in November this year, so I really wanted to read the book first. And yeah, I enjoyed this so much. It is so sad, but you already know going into this that Amich is going to win the Hunger Games. If you haven't read the Hunger Games, like the 3 books that are like before this, you wouldn't know, but he's like Katniss's, not coach, but you know, mentor, so you know that he survived. And a lot of people from like the other games before him are into this one, and when we read the Hunger Games that are after this, I think it's like in book 2 or 3, maybe the 2, there are more mentors that are included in the Hunger Games, and the state that they are in, we learn what happened to them in this one. And yeah, we also know why Amich is the way he is in the book after this one. And yeah, it was just really sad, but such a good story, and I would recommend it if you like the Hunger Games. This one was like really great. And now my least favorite is Gram Negatif. This is a mystery thriller, but with like scientific aspects. It's not that I hated this. Oh, and I gave 5 stars for these 2. So yeah, I think I gave like 3 stars for this one, but it's not that I hated it, it's just that the end was not so great. And it's not because I didn't guess it. We had some clues that could help us guess what was the end, but honestly it was just like quick escape, like the easy way out for an ending. And yeah, I really did not like that. Other than that, I don't even know if it's supposed to be like a mystery in the book, but there's something that we guess from like, I think chapter 1 or 2, and if it's supposed to be like a secret until the end, it was not really done great. But yeah, I just did not enjoy this. But this is a debut novel, so this is the first book of this author, and for a first book it's really a good job, so good job for you. But yeah, if I just compare this to other thriller mystery that I have read, it's not as good. But if it's like your first, it could be like the best thing that you have read in your entire life. So yeah, not that I hated it, but it was my like worst rated for all of April. So these are all the books that I either loved or did not like at all in the first 4 months of 2026. If you have read any of these books and you have anything else to say about them, you can comment down below and it will be my pleasure to talk with you. If you have anything else to say, you can also comment down below and it will also be my pleasure to talk with you. And with that, I will see you in the next one. Bye!